Well, hello there everybody and welcome to the show. And just like I did it on my very first footage, Dickerson Road snow walk ever, here I'm making my first steps out the door and hit the play button. And now I kind of really feel like I'm somewhat the first man walking on some moon here, but this is slightly only the first man walking here into my own snowy backyard. And everybody check this out. Comparison to the very first footage, as we can say, back then on my way to get some milk, Dickerson Road snow walk. Everybody was pretty much caught by surprise in the afternoon back in 2011. It crippled the city, of course, because doing high volume traffic. Then on my other footage that I had slowed yet last year, and we thought like that was a pretty bad one right here. It actually was Nashville on ice, then snow. Everybody check out last year's footage. Of course, still on the same channel. Nashville on ice, then snow. 1 week of reportage. And we were still actually able to get someplace at one point in time. Not this time around, which we're about to see. Last year, it was still going someplace. I was still going to work, kind of like stuck in traffic here. But we were still going some places or made it home. This time, the city is paralyzed. Sarcastic look to a little snow umbrella here, and as you can tell, I am the first one now in my backyard walking out the door. To give you somewhat of an idea, I'm actually wearing just regular shoes up just to the heels, and as you can see right now, they're all totally disappearing in the snow. And I'm also going to be the first one now walking out my driveway here, so this is going to be very interesting. These are actually rose bushes, everybody. It's supposed to be regular flower bush and rose bushes as they go. The regular forecast set for today, somewhat 6 o'clock in the morning, we were supposed to have this going on, which is, by the way, now Friday, January the 22nd, 2016, everybody. And we're still holding tight, always getting some good stuff into the early days of a new year. And some slightly going down. We're supposed to have this going on at 6 o'clock. Well, we had it going on at 6 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't supposed to happen until noontime. And at one point in time this morning already, snow fell as strong as like 2 inches per hour. This is Dickerson Road as we have not seen it for a very long time, at least never recorded on any footage that I have made. But Dickerson Road actually is over here. Either way, barely drivable, people barely pushing the things to the limit. And this is now going Dickerson Road into Hard Lane. Again, Hard Lane on the other side going into Gallatin Road. And it looks like a straight shot from one end to the road straight to the other. Someone over there in the distance, I'm not quite sure if you can see this, really stuck. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we can see it. There's somebody who really tried. This has not barely been treated and hardly anything going on here. Some brave people now hitting the road, and this is what it looks like because there's so much snow going on. You don't really have to worry about sliding or slipping because you just have a solid footprint right here. And we're now going to simply walk our way to Dickerson Road and check out how the things are looking over there. And now, getting slightly closer to Dickerson Road here from Hard Lane. And there's some people really pushing their luck real hard. We can actually see cars driving. Again, this city is literally paralyzed. Public transportation is absolute on more or less than limited snow route. Only 5 buses of total reportedly supposed to be up and running. West End, Gallatin Road, and Murfreesboro Road. Just to mention this, just a few that are actually trying to be. I have even not had a chance to get to the MTA phone line. The line just collapsed. And overall, of course, we can see the entire state of Tennessee is on an emergency situation here. Everything is under emergency management. And of course, for Nashville, that didn't really take that much to figure that thing out. And here we go, barely anybody driving, but so far, there's still people pushing it. Normally a road that we even seen last year, very much in driving conditions, even with ice rain. But again, the snow came so early this morning, it paralyzed everybody. And just to give you a little look, this is Dickerson Road, one of the most traveled places here. And I have not seen a bus in here, period, all morning long. And as we can tell, traffic is barely going on. All the four-wheel truck drivers here giving a hard try. Some cars really pushing their luck. This road looks like as though it's fairly treated, but it's not by all means drivable to the point of normal condition. And here again, there's emergencies going on basically from Tennessee all the way up down to east. If we actually think we got it bad, look up what places like New York and Washington got coming. They're all talking record-breaking snowfall, not to be seen since the early 1920s. So for a lot of people, this is a one-in-a-lifetime event right here. But my buddies here from the store, around the corner, they're holding it down, and I might probably got to give them a visit. One of the few places open. I don't even know how they made it in. But again, this is Dickerson Road now, bringing you in. We had at one point in time, like I said, a heavy snowfall for up to 2 inches an hour. It's still going on strong, estimated to last all the way until tomorrow morning. This will paralyze the city to its core, and with no basically melting in any side, it's going to be coming to a refreeze situation here, which we'll dealing with for quite some time. Not until this coming Monday. This will be like the last days of January. We might have a situation coming up where it might get above freezing, but until then, you can imagine slightly melt, refreeze again. That just makes some things even better. Snow is still coming down. The wind gust will pull up. We are looking at 28 degrees right now, and by the way, it feels like 18 to 16, and all the stuff is going down in temperature. The wind will actually even strengthen later on, as we've been hearing about it. The wind gusts even after this initial winter storm, which is still going strong. Warning still in effect till the rest of the day, and the wind gust will go up to 30, not even 40 miles an hour. So it'll be a test. Power outages is to be expected here, and for much as we know here, this is quite something else. I don't know if you can see this here in the background. Somebody really trying hard to keep their signs maintained, or trying to figure out some locations. Shelters taking people in. Hotels have, of course, saw the opportunity to get rooms going on for people with electricity, and there are still people, of course, without any electricity here going on, of course. And there isn't everybody having a chance to get some room in case they don't have no heat or electricity is going out, to get in hotels and get some discount. And if they got the money up, they might have to join some homeless shelters. Either way, this is slightly now coming back to hard lane, and the wind is blowing so strong right now. It's taken actually from a little convenience store. The snow right on off the roof, and I don't know. This place don't look like it's even up and running today. A ruckus call out and the phone is ringing. I'm wondering who's in the worry about right now getting any cars going. And this is a walk right back. This has paralyzed the city now to its core. In the distance again, we can still see some walkers while I still got my minutes here up and running. And we'll just see how this whole thing comes up. It seems to be just getting started still. And at one point in time, again, 2 inches per hour. We're expecting at least 8 inches plus. If we don't even have it, we'll probably will have it later on. And some people, again, keep trying their luck. You see in the distance now, some cars, little SUVs and trucks are making their way through to hard lane, coming into Dickerson Road. And I don't know what there is to prove. Another car already sitting in the back there, deeply ditched in, blink lights going on. Is this not a lesson we haven't learned already so many times? That Nashville, one of the least prepared cities in the nation, dealing with stuff like this, you are in the game over books. And as you can see, this is the situation here. Witnessed this morning, 6 o'clock getting started, coming down very heavily. And it just gets very interesting here. This is the neighborhood. We're looking again towards Dickerson Road. Coming up, of course, giving you the footage at least in 1080p. Regular high definition here, so I get the most for the whole thing for you here. I hope you'll be able to enjoy this. And we'll see how this whole thing develops. There might be maybe more to come. As of right now, this is a major winter storm for Nashville, Tennessee, 2016. What a way to begin this whole thing. And everybody just hang in there. At least now you know how we have done this whole thing here on the east side. And the truck now passing by, trying to be wherever he's trying to be. There is hardly anything on operations. Of course, all schools, major industries, businesses, government, everything has shut down.